Alrighty, welcome everybody to another LVC stream. Tonight we have LVC Overwatch taking on Hood College in the Appalachian Conference. So this is week 6 of the Appalachian Conference. Our teams, or every team, doesn't play a match every week. So that's why if you checked out our social media post yesterday at LVC_esports on Twitter, at LVC_esports on Instagram, you would have seen that they're only 3-0, but this is actually week 6 of the Appalachian Conference. There's not enough teams to kind of have a matchup for every school every week. So we will continue with that. LVC currently sitting atop the Appalachian Conference standings. They are 3-0 with a 9-0 map record. And currently, we have Hood College, who we will be playing against tonight, as they are, I believe, 1-3. I will pull this up. I was hoping that I could type and speak at the same time, but that was just not possible for me, unfortunately. But I believe they are 1-3 or 0-3, and they are 0-3, and they have a 1-9 map count, I think. Let me make sure that information is correct. Oh, I am still misspelling words. That is very unfortunate. Here we go. All right. So LVC, as I had said, is currently first at 3-0 with a 9-0 map record, and Hood is currently 0-3 with a 1-9 map record. So a very tough season so far, at least in Appalachian Conference for Hood. I don't know how they've done in NECC if they play in NECC, and I don't know how they've done in NACE if they play in NACE. I don't really know much about Hood other than their Rocket League team. Our Valorant team just played them last night. They won 2-0, 13-1, 13-4. So that you know, this conference, I think especially this conference is the most varying out of all of the ones that we play in. Obviously, with NACE, NECC, there's a ton of schools, a ton of teams that you can kind of sort them out by their skill in terms of rosters. And with something like Appalachian Conference, that's just not really possible, since there's only, for most games at least, there's only like 7, 8 teams. I think a couple have 9. So like for League of Legends, there's 8 teams. Valorant, there's 9. Overwatch, there's 8. And in Rocket League, there's 9. This is not a very big conference. I don't know if I'm legally allowed to mention this, but I will. These are all of the teams that are also featured in the MAC conference of traditional sports. That is the only time I'll say that ever again. But within that conference are all of these schools, and we decided to have our own thing in esports. So we have the Appalachian Conference, which features all of these teams. And for Overwatch, the 8 teams playing are us, Lebanon Valley College, Messiah University, or I think it's Messiah College. I don't know. It's Messiah College or Messiah University. I've seen both. I'm sorry to anyone that goes there. I have friends that go there, and I don't know the name of the school. Arcadia University, Alvernia University, Albright College, Hood College, DeSales University, Stevenson University. Those are all of the schools playing in the Appalachian Conference for this semester, or for this year. This is rolled over from the fall semester. LVC played Stevenson in the first week of play, where they 3-0'd them. They 3-0'd every series, actually. So I won't continue to mention that. In week 2, they played Arcadia, and they won that one 3-0. I just said I wouldn't mention that, and I did. In week 3, they had a bye. Week 5, I think they had a bye as well. They did have a bye in week 5. And in week 4, they played against DeSales. So this semester, we will see them play Hood tonight. when we're ready to start the map, which we are. I believe everyone is in the lobby just waiting for them to start, or waiting for whoever host is to start. Continuing on, though, Week 7, which will be for Overwatch at least on February 8th, they will take on Messiah University. Week 8, which is February 22nd, they will have a bye. Week 9, which is March 8th, they will play Alvernia. Week 10 will be Albright College. And Week 11 will be a bye for Overwatch. So at the end of all of this, there will be the playoffs. So we are very excited for for the playoffs. Sorry, I have the player cams up. They just keep like leaving and opening Discord. It's very funny. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Hopping into a different Discord really quick before we get ourselves in trouble. I should have mentioned that too. Anyways, we will be starting very, very soon. I think that's what they were waiting on. I think they're waiting on us to join this server. So it is that's usually how most of these conferences are. I just kind of forgot to mention that. It's just how it works for the most part. But after we get everyone in here, we get the lobby situated once again. We should be good to start. It looks like map 1 will be Busan Control. Also, I want to mention the roster. This was posted on our socials earlier today, but something else I wanted to mention is that our roster has changed a little bit. The roles have changed as well. So tonight, we will see AZ Moon making her debut for our Overwatch team. I think it's her debut. She may have played last semester, and I just didn't see it. But at least from what I know, this is her first official match, but it might not be. She will be coming in for Mutter Butter, who graduated over the winter break, or he graduated after the fall semester. So we will not have him we won't have him anymore. He will be missed on this roster. And in general, I know he was the person who kind of started getting this whole streaming and social media stuff created. So I do appreciate him for being around for that. Cade, if you're watching this, we do miss you. We appreciate you for at least getting stuff started. And now I'm here running the socials and the production, which is fantastic. I'm very, very happy for this opportunity, and it wouldn't be here without you starting it all for us. So there's that. But we should be ready to start. I believe everyone's in the Discord. We are just waiting on Boss Baby. I couldn't remember. I was thinking of his real name. Should be hopefully starting though. I haven't casted OW in a very, very long time, so I don't even remember the last time we had Overwatch on our channel. So I'm pretty excited to get back into it. I know they added a new character, the new tank. I'm blanking on the name. I do apologize. I don't really remember the name, and low-key, I didn't really look at the update stuff, and I haven't played the game at all, so I'm gonna get stuff. I'm gonna get stuff a bit wrong, at least when it comes to that tank. But if it's played, I would assume. I think it's Ramai. I think I pronounced that right. So we'll see if we'll see how much Wamai. I don't really remember. I apologize. I'm not a professional Overwatch caster. Out of every game though, I still know more Overwatch than I do Rainbow Six. So we'll get into it. Right now we're having trouble getting everyone into the voice chat for at least the one that we're currently in. So when we get everyone in there and get everyone situated, we will be ready to start. And it looks like Boss Baby has finally been able to join the Discord, so that is what we love to see, things we do in fact love seeing. And finally now we're all in the chat, so we are ready to get started. As I had mentioned, map 1 is Busan Control. I don't know a lot about this LVC team other than than what I know from from our captain Grok and a little bit from Lotad, our main tank. I believe last semester he was playing DPS, but he will be playing the tank role this semester. Grok will be on support as well. I believe he was DPS. Also, this is something I had forgotten about. As you can see the player cams here before we get on into it. Actually, no, map 1 is going to be Lijiang Tower. It was just set to Busan for the time being. I assume that was default. As you can see, the players here getting ready to finally start this one. We're a bit late, but it's a-okay. This is just how things go. We have made, or as I had mentioned before, there's that roster change, but a couple role switches as well. As I had said, I don't think Grok was support last semester. He may have hopped on and off between DPS and support, but now he's fully into the support role. Lotad is our tank. Booper is still a support or a DPS player. Boss Baby is, I believe, is a DPS player as well with Booper. And for the other support, we have AZ Moon, who as I had said earlier, she is a new player for our roster this semester, at least a new starter. I don't know how often. I think she played in a few matches. I swear she played in a few matches last semester, but I could be wrong on that completely. I could just be giving wrong takes. I'm excited. As I said, and the camera's dropped. That's very unfortunate. But as I had said, we did make a few changes over the semester. So, what I didn't mention was the loss of Reliable. That's who I was trying to mention earlier. Reliable was the tank for part of last semester, and he has decided to leave the team for this time around, so he will not be on the roster. But that is a-okay. We will continue to move on, and we have the new roster, which features the Lotad at the tank spot. We are now into the game. Finally into the game. I will turn the volume up too. I changed it. I turned it down and I realized I think my game just crashed. Oh, I was a bit scared. All right, we are now into the game. Booper gonna once again be on that Sojourn. We saw him have some crazy moments last semester with that Sojourn. Already putting out a lot of damage. Lotad gonna be on the Orisa, taking a lot of it in. Just trying to put some damage down, take it in as well, block for his teammates. But the first blood gonna go to Skyfire. Booper XD gonna fall, as AZ Moon managed to get that resurrection. 30 seconds, I believe, is the timer for that. As Lotad trying to get some picks off. Booper manages to find Kev, and Lotad takes down Creed. LVC starting to find the picks that they want. Lotad all the way up, almost into the spawn. Grok and Booper combining to find a couple more. Also, Boss Baby and Grok switched roles, actually. Oh no, that was my mistake. Grok is not on support. He was on support last semester. He's on DPS this semester. That is my fault. That was even on the roster graph and I forgot. I wanted to pull it up and I just didn't. But that is the change that was the major change that was made, besides Reliable not being on the roster. But now you can see LVC, they have the point captured and they are currently taking over as they're just forcing Hood into this choke point. And LVC doing a fantastic job of keeping these players of Hood at bay. Lotad gets hacked there, but not a lot coming of it. Still has all the support from his team, has his ultimate once again. I believe this is the second time. And you can see how quickly these ultimates are charging for LVC. All the damage being done. Lotad just tanks that Riptire. He gets hacked again, but it's not really going to mean much still. Giving a bit more space to Hood, but 59%, 60 now, all the way for LVC. You can see Young Snail flying through, trying to get something done, but Booper pops the ultimate, and he is doing the damage with Grok as they find 3, make it 4. Grok getting a bit of support, as you can see there, from everyone on the team. LVC just steamrolling in this first round, not allowing Hood to get much more than the first couple of picks in the start of the round. LVC doing a fantastic job of holding on, staying together, and keeping themselves alive. Grok finding yet another on the Cav. That is a huge pick, but AZ Moon gonna fall. This could be big for Hood if they manage to at least get something, but it's really not going down, as the Boss Baby's still doing enough healing on the Kiriko for now. And the Boss Baby getting the kills as well. Lotad staying up, having a fantastic one so far. And OT gonna come in. Young Snail doesn't get there in time. LVC gonna take hill number 1, 100-0. Not gonna give a single percentage point over to Hood. Fantastic work from the LVC squad. I mean, besides that, really that first kill, LVC managed to just kind of roll through. You can see the players certainly happy about that one. But they'd most definitely like more. They'd certainly like to keep that perfect round count as well. Or that perfect map count, I should say, not round count. We'll see, though, if they can continue that as we get back into the game. Round number 2 starting up. That Sim teleport going to allow Lotad to get there early. Playing on Doomfist, not something you see a ton of, but still usable as the Boss Baby and Grok going to do everything for him. Booper going to be on Tracer, just going to be annoying here. FV gets put very weak, and that'll be picked up by Lotad. Grok having a field day on that Pharah. Finds a couple. Lotad going to pick up the last on Young Snail. LVC capping the point immediately once again. We'll see a couple changes going down for Hood on the heroes. Skyfire going to play on Hanzo. See if that maybe switches things up for them, but they're going to need more than likely a lot more than just a hero change to figure it out here. This is Lotad trying to get some early damage down. Maybe punch one of these players off the map if Young Snail decides to push through, but just a bit off on that timing. Managing to block a fair bit of it, though. Trade goes in. Booper going to fall, but Grok finds one. LVC just holding off as long as possible. Lotad getting in there and managing to get out with his life. AZ Moon getting the healing down. As Booper now behind all of these players. He's almost at his ultimate as well. He could do a lot of damage with this sticky if he needs to, but it's just going to get the kills with Grok and finds a double. FV and Kev just going to fall immediately after Booper hits that flank. And he's at 96% to his ult, make that 100. Gonna have that one. Grok gonna have his as well, and all of LVC actually, minus AZ Moon, who's at 86, but it's quickly gonna go up. As you can see now, AZ Moon gonna also be at that ultimate. Lotad pops his, Booper pops his, gets the kill onto FV. That's the healer down. Lotad doing it all too. Booper and Lotad having fun in this bottom corner. As you see Skyfire just hop off the map, goes back to spawn with his teammates. 83%, I'd say about one more good push for the side of Hood College, and if they don't get it, this map is done and dusted. Grok still has the ult. This could be deadly with that damage boost, and he may very well decide to use it here. And there it goes. The Kitsune can only guide you to so much, and it's not going to be a lot as LVC just pop the remaining ultimates that they have. 100-0, 100-0, perfect in map number 1. Man, got in and out of there in about 20 seconds, what felt like 20 seconds. See the play of the game. Grok, Zeus's favorite child. And with that top tier hair of his, I would agree. They skipped. No. You can see Lotad very upset with the play of the game being skipped by Hood College, but surely it's not the end of the world, right? The player's very happy with map number 1's performance. Going to go into map number 2 with a full head of steam. Great map. And so far, so good for them. The perfect map count and the perfect 100-0, 100-0. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Is LVC just talking things over? Lost Baby looks like he's checking Twitter, to be quite honest. I'm not really sure what he's got going on over there, but the players maybe just thinking about what they can get going into this next map. I mean, there's not really much to talk about there. LVC just steamrolled. I mean, like I said, it's not every day you're seeing a team not score a single percentage point in a control. I simply just don't have words for that. I mean, it's partially because I just don't remember. I don't have enough game knowledge to talk about like what really went well for LVC there besides just getting every kill. I mean, in that second round, I think Hood had a total of 1 kill. So it's a bit concerning, but maybe they can pull it back in and reel things down in this next map. I'm not really sure what it is. I believe we're waiting just for a little bit to I think we're just waiting a little bit until these Hood players just want to converse, just calm things down, just kind of bring it back to reality here, if you will. And it looks like we will have Midtown Hybrid as the next map mode combination. I don't really know LVC's stat. This is, unfortunately, Overwatch is like the only team I don't have stats for. So I do apologize to any LVC Overwatch fans out there or even the players. But I don't have any. I literally have no stats for you guys. I don't have a single stat. There's not stats to be had for this team. I know they were scrimming last night. I know they've been scrimming for the past, I think week or so they've been scrimming. So I think they're definitely, as you can see from map number 1, I think they're doing A-okay. They don't really need the stats. They don't care. They simply are just gonna win, I think, is how we see it. Just waiting to get into the map. I think we're just waiting for LVC to pick a side if they want attack or defense first. Let me open the chat real quick. But I believe it will stay on Midtown. I just saw the Boss Baby get up and leave, so I'd assume he's just going to the bathroom. Hopefully we can get this break over with fairly quickly and kind of move on and continue the series. We'll see if Hood can pick it up. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it over to a quick break over on the player cams. And we will be back when we're ready to start the next map. All right, and here we are finally on map number 2. I don't know what happened, but apparently Midway was not the map. It was the map that was selected before, but I think they just messed up the pick ban system thing that is normally done. So we have Para. I'm just going to call it Para. I'm really sorry to anyone that speaks this language and knows what this map name actually is, but I'm calling it Para, or just going to call it map 2. See, once again, Bootberg is just going to be on the Sojourn. I mean, Sojourn is still very, very powerful, very, very strong. I mean, it does not matter, really, how much he gets nerfed. I am very curious, though, to see what Grok's up to on the Torb. I love Torb. I love me a good Torbjorn play, so I really hope Grok shows us something, something amazing on Torbjorn. I'm a big Torb guy personally. Did I tap back into the game? I don't know. I guess I did. And Booper already getting a big charge and blasting Kev off the map. Huge pick for LVC already. And Booper just getting that damage support, getting that health support as well. From Moon, and Booper just deleting Kev twice in a row. Kev might need to find a different route there, as Booper just holding it down, almost finds another kill. Already, Creed gonna take down the turn from Grok, but I mean, it's not gonna mean much, as LVC just backed down a little bit. They're still managing to hold their own here. Let's see what Grok is up to over here. Just look at those long shots, trying to spray down these players of Hood. And I mean, you can see Creed almost gets taken off the map there. The turn from Grok gonna get destroyed, but I mean, it's still not doing a whole lot. And Lotad picks up one, might be able to get a second if Snail gets a bit aggressive. And also, we see a bit of a role change for the side of Hood. I didn't even get to mention that either. Grok takes down Creed with that turret. And now Lotad is pushing these players of Hood all the way back to their spawn. LVC going to get more map control once again. 225 remaining still, so Hood still has time to get onto this point. Booper's going to have the ultimate ready. Lotad going to be very close as well. Grok still just hanging back. Young Snail managed to take down that turret, but I mean, Grok will have another in just a few seconds. Booper finds another pick onto the supports, this time onto FV, and Grok takes down Skyfire. So LVC just still managing to control the fights, control the game. Booper flies through, takes down Kev. Grok has this ultimate ready, but I mean, he doesn't really need to use it. Booper just taking every name he can. Lotad gonna pick up Creed, but I mean, Booper really doing all the damage there. LVC once again just kind of forcing Hood to do something, and it's just not, it's simply just not happening. I mean, LVC is just outplaying Hood College so well here. Booper gonna have that ultimate, and Skyfire not even gonna be able to see some damage being dealt from himself, is just falls immediately. The only thing really getting taken out of from LVC is turns, and as I say that, Kev at least gets the one onto the boss baby, but Lotad all the way up top has the ultimate, and he's just gonna challenge this. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if you're by yourself or with your team. He's gonna take every fight he wants. Lotad managed to get that pick on the Young Snail. Might have this pick onto the Winston, and a huge ultimate from Lotad, and that's a triple kill for Lotad. Make that a quad feed. 10-player kill streak. Give the 5th. Lotad. Every single kill. Loves the melody. Play him the songs of the blues, and he'll take all the kills he wants. Lotad with a fantastic ultimate, with a fantastic set of kills there. Takes out Hood by himself. Of course, with help from AZ Moon on the Mercy. Young Snail still at least taking the turns down, but Lotad gonna be on a 15 streak, I think, here. He has not died in this map yet. Creed gonna pop the ultimate though. Primal Rage going through, but it doesn't matter. Lotad still getting kills. Every kill from Lotad. You may hear him screaming. He is hype. 15-player kill streak, 15-0. Lotad simply doesn't care about your team. Booper cleaning up the rest on the other end at point. OT gonna go. Lotad finds another in spawn. 16-0. Give him everything he wants. Look at him. He doesn't even care. Look at Grok. He's on his Game Boy. And he does not care what Hood has to say about their attack on the point. Simply just putting him down. Look at Lotad. He is happy, happy, happy on that. LVC having a field day so far. All they need to do is get one tick onto the A. I'm sorry, you can tell I'm a Call of Duty caster. I just tried to cast this like it's Control on COD. Onto the point. Simply just get one tick onto the point, and LVC will have map 2, and we will head over to map 3, which I don't know the map or the mode. I believe they vote on that in map, so we'll see. We'll see what that gets to. Echo going to be the pick for Grok here. Lotad's still going to be on the, or not still, but is going to hop onto the Doomfist this time. We saw him go on to Doomfist in the last map on that second control hill. So we'll see if if it still pays dividends. But I mean, after the first round, I don't think it really matters. So we'll see if that makes a difference at all. Boss Baby also playing Moira. I don't think Boss Baby was on Kiriko last round. So just a few changes for the attacking side. AZ Moon going to get put a bit weak, but that self-healing will certainly pay its dividends. Booper gets hit by the anti, and that's going to take him down. Skyfire going to finish him off. LVC's first push looks like it's slowly getting stalled, but Grok at least picks off Young Snail. That's a huge pick onto the Bastion. Going to take out a lot of the damage being done by this Hood roster. We'll see if Boss Baby can just stay alive, really, and get some more damage. Moira has been a huge character, even after I think she got nerfed, and she's still so viable solely because of how much damage she can put out while healing. And LVC still, at least now, onto the point. Young Snail takes down Moon, so the support is, for the most part, gone, as you see there. Boss Baby gets put into a corner, but no one puts Baby in corner and gets away with it. Lotad has something to say. Gets antied, but can he get out? No, it doesn't matter. Every kill going to LVC. Last player left alive is Creed, and LVC all by themselves on the point. That'll be the tick, and that'll be the map. Just like a snap, gone out of there. 2-0 LVC now in the lead and in control of this series. Just one map away from taking it 3-0 and going to a 12-0 map count in the Appalachian Conference. And here you can see the play of the game. Doesn't get skipped this time, thankfully. You can see Lotad just slamming the players of Hood off the map. Gets a 4-piece there, and actually gets skipped at the end there, but look at Booper. Such a lovely fellow. Whole roster, really. Great people. Great players as well, as you can tell from the gameplay. LVC in control. Once again, I mean, not a ton to say. LVC is just dominating this entire series, really, so not much really to talk about, to be quite honest. As you can see, the players just waiting for the next map mode to get put into the game, and I would imagine they will converse with Hood to see what we go for. I don't normally talk about the chat in game, but let's read this message from the Boss Baby real quick. Lotad isn't a villain because he has a tragic backstory. He is fundamentally evil in nature. I think that's very telling, especially as we saw Lotad maybe a bit of a villain arc in that last series, or in that last map. I believe he started like 18-0. I don't even know if he died at all in that entire map. That was something of a man possessed, I will say. Truly, fundamentally evil in nature. I would agree with you 1000%, Boss Baby. Once again, though, as the teams figure out the map mode for map number 3, I will throw it to a break. We will be back when we're ready to start map number 3 of this series and see who will take it, if LVC will 3-0, or if Hood will at least force a map 4. We will be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with map number 3. Sorry, we're looking at the sky because Lotad just firing bullets off into the ceiling. That is something. I'm sorry, I don't know this character. I didn't do my research. It's like when I'm in class, I didn't do the homework and I get called on by the teacher. Oh no, I just start stumbling, tremor in my boots, if you will. I also don't know the abilities of this character, so we'll just say Lotad for this one. But I'm very excited to see the new character. Like I said, I haven't even seen the new character in, so I'm very excited. He actually gave me, Lotad actually gave me the rundown on this character, and I forget everything, so it's very unfortunate. But now into the game, ladies and gents. Map number 3, LVC looking to 3-0. Keep that perfect map count in Appalachian Conference, and so far, cart's been pushed a little bit, but this is expected. This is a major choke point here at the bend of Route 66, the map that we are currently on. For those of you non-Overwatch fellas, and maybe fellas, if you will. Lotad already putting down some more damage. You saw him have a huge one last map. Brock gonna take the first blood, takes down Kev. Booper gonna put down Young Snail. All the DPS gone off the side of Hood. That shield gonna do some work for LVC. Lotad just pushing on through. Booper though, picking up the damage, picking up the kills. Lotad trying to get a kill, but Booper stealing every single one. Hood gonna have to go back to the drawing board as Grok finds the kill onto Skyfire. And now the stagger is in, 250 remains, and LVC get the first wipe of the game. Let's see if Hood can find some way to break on through. Creed Light in this map. I believe they've made changes every single map this series to the roster, so we'll see if that helps them this time around. Lotad just kind of holding left click here. Booper finds Young Snail. That's a big pick early. Booper has the ultimate, but he's not going to need it as he's just flying down. Actually, he decides to pop it, and it's a wise decision, putting all the damage down to stagger this Hood team once again. Tries to take one more shot, 100%, and hops back out. So LVC still holding on to that lead very, very strongly. I say lead, but there's really not a lead, to be quite honest. Just holding on to that defense strongly, I guess, it would be a better way of putting it. Lotad has this ultimate. I don't know what it does, but I guess we'll find out when he uses it. He did say it was a big circle of AoE damage, and he's just punching Skyfire, just going into the boxing ring. 1v1 me, and he takes it himself. Booper finding more on the other end, and Lotad looking looking like a professional boxer out there, having a great one. LVC doing a great job of keeping the players of Hood at bay, and you see Lotad just pushing himself all the way out there. Now he just has to block a bit of damage. Creed Light gonna pop that coalescence. Gonna be huge if Creed can find a few more kills. Only gets one though and falls, as now the healers are traded. Brock pops down that healing orb, or healing stimmy, if you will. I don't really know what it's actually called. It's now LVC. Still holding strong, and Booper gonna have that ultimate once again. This could be dangerous for Hood College, and they haven't really gotten much on this cart. 48 meters, and that's it. Booper gonna have the ultimate to kind of close the deal if it comes down to it. FV pops the Kitsune. We'll see how far that can guide them, and it looks like not very far just yet. Grok takes down FV, and the ultimate from Booper comes out. Lotad pops his back in the ring, and it's a 15 kill streak for Booper. Grok now finding one, and that's going to be time. Round 1 complete, LVC. all the way to 48 meters. It's all she wrote for Hood College, and now they're going to have a strong hold if they want to take this map. But I'd say this is about the best chance that they've really had, so we'll see if they can hold strong. We'll find out here as we get into the round. And it looks like Lotad gonna play the Junker Queen. I heard he was challenged by someone. I think it may have been one of the Hood players to pick this character. So we'll see if he can do some damage. I mean, he's been kind of having his way this series, so I can't imagine it's a huge dealio to him. But let's find out. As AZ Moon's still going to be on that Mercy. Hasn't really had any issues so far, so it's not really going to... I don't think it'll change much of anything. Booper decides to put away the Widowmaker. Pulls out the Sim, maybe just for this turn, and decides to back down. We'll see if he decides to stay there. And it looks like for now, so far, he will. So, going to continue that push. LVC, though, only need to go 48.19 meters, I think it technically is. Creed, though, takes out Booper really early there. The Hood push might work here as AZ Moon at least gets the res, so that could be big to keep Booper in the fight for now, as he can just toss down those turns, get behind, and already Skyfire gonna fall. No shield up now for Hood, and this could be it in map number 3. Booper having a 1v1 with Creed and just doing all he can to just stall out, and that's all he's gonna need. LVC in prime position to take this as the knife, just trying to do damage. It looks like it does maybe 3 damage per hit, and now Grok gonna just charge through Hood, and that's it. That's map number 3. That's the series. 3-0. LVC gonna take it in a 3-0 fashion, a dominant 3-0 fashion. Grok once again getting the play of the game, this time on Soldier 76. See him cooking up a big ol' steak there. Got that Modelo in there too. And that gets skipped. Unfortunate. Grok a bit confused, maybe a bit angry. Angry is a strong word. He's never angry. I've never seen this man get angry. I don't think that's even a possibility. That's not even a mood for him. But LVC certainly pleased with that result. Pleased with their standings, as I believe that clinches them a playoff spot. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know the math and all that, the standings, but we'll find out at a later date. That'll be it for us tonight, though. LVC dominate in a series against Hood College, 3-0 fashion, and yeah, that's really it. I wish I could say more, but one, I simply don't think I have the Overwatch knowledge to really break it down. But two, I mean, that was a slaughter, to be quite honest. So that'll be it for us tonight. We will be back tomorrow with Rocket League in their Appalachian Conference matchup against Hood. So that will be the last Appalachian Conference matchup of the week for us here at LVC. That will be a very good game. That'll be much closer than the games we saw with Overwatch and Valorant when it came to playing against Hood. I think their Rocket League team is decent, in my opinion. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. That'll be it for us tonight. We will catch you guys back here tomorrow night for LVC Rocket League taking on Hood College. Have a good night.